What's up, my fellow comic book readers? Guys, it's new comic book day. It's Wednesday, best day of the week, and today was unexpectedly a huge day. Gee. I hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas, or Christmas Eve, depending on when you see this video. We loaded up, got all the Christmas presents for kids and family, and we're going to have a bunch of people over here tomorrow, but yeah, Merry Christmas. Before we start talking about the comic books, shout out to Memory Lane on Princess Street in Wilmington, North Carolina. Best comic book shop in Eastern North Carolina. And then let's give a shout out to Ignition Press. They gave this sweet ass sticker. And then I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this on TikTok. I would assume you can because, it's safety. But Ignition Press gave out condoms for the beauty. Because if you're reading beauty, it's all about like STDs and stuff. And I thought that was pretty clever. All right, but let's talk about comics in no particular order. We're going to start off with one of the best ones coming out this week. Absolute Wonder Woman, issue number 15. This is the first issue where her and Batman meet each other, and then the next Absolute Batman is going to be the follow-on issue for this, so I thought that was pretty cool. Next up, we got Harley and Ivy, issue number 2. The first one was kind of bland, but, it's cool. I'm a fan of the love story that's going on in there, so they made a comic book about it, and I'm here to read it. Trinity, I feel like I haven't read a Trinity comic in a while, but issue number 6 came out today, and I'm excited because if you're not reading this, a lot of people are sleeping on this, I think, and they're not picking it up. This is amazing writing. It is amazing writing. If you haven't started reading it, I definitely recommend it. Robert Kirkman had a huge day today. I think we got a couple of comics from Robert Kirkman. Skinbreaker, issue number 4. I think I'm an issue or 2 behind. But the art in this is fantastic. The story is very art-driven. Let's say that. The story is kind of like told through art. So if you're into that kind of comic, and the art is fantastic in this. Next up, we got Escape the Dead Zone Godzilla, issue number 5, the Kaizei Universe. The Kaizei Universe hasn't missed yet with me. Everything IDW is doing with Kaizei Universe, I'm excited to read this. Next up, we got Biker Mice from Mars, issue number 7. This has been a fun little nostalgic read. I think it's being done pretty well. If you're a Biker Mice from Mars fan, I think you'll like this. Next up, we got Tama, issue number 5. Almost at the finale. This has been a fantastic Panic Entertainment. This is the only book I'm picking up from them. And they've impressed me. I think this is a cool little, dark story of, what if, you know what I mean? With, if Pokemon had the ability to come to life and do damage to people. I think it's pretty cool. Next up, Justice League Red, issue number 5. I'm 2 or 3 behind on this one as well, but I'm looking forward to reading this. I definitely need to. Speaking of Ignition Press, Voyeur, issue number 3. I haven't read 2 yet, but 1 was freaking amazing, and I'm so excited to see where this story is going. More Ignition Press, we got Roots of Madness, issue number 3. Again, I didn't read 2 yet, but the first one was really cool about, the bayou, herbal medicine and stuff like that, and then some, dark magic thrown in there, which, voodoo, New Orleans, it fits in. Next one, we got Immortal Batman, issue number 5. I just read 2, 3, and 4 last night, and I think it's only going to be a 6-series issue, I think. But I think this is cool. It's originally I thought it was like Batman trying to chase down another Batman. And that is kind of the premise of the story. But it's Batman. He's created shadows of himself. And those shadows have turned into his villains. So each issue is about him chasing down a Batman that is also a villain. And he's Batman, obviously. I think this is a cool little, short story. If you're a Batman fan, you probably like it. Next up, my favorite Absolute title coming out right now, Absolute Superman, issue number 14. I think I'm an issue or 2 behind, actually. I'm an issue or 2 behind on everything. I've just been falling off on reading. Not because I don't want to, but it's Christmas season. And even before Christmas season, I had some medical stuff going on, not with me, but somebody other in my family that I was, close to me. Long story short, I've fallen off on staying up to date, so I'm excited to catch up on this, though. Next up, we got Capes 2. I didn't read the first one because I'm behind. And it's a short little spin-off. I think it's supposed to be 5 or 6 issues from the Invincible Universe, and so far nothing I've read from the Invincible Universe has disappointed me. Next up, we got Rockefellers, issue number 11. Ghost Machine could do no wrong. Ghost Machine and Ignition Press have really just stole my heart. They everything that Ghost Machine and Ignition Press release money. So if you're not reading Rockefellers, you definitely need to. It's about a family that's like from the future, very, very tech savvy. They come back into the past. They're running from something. It all gets explained in here, but it's been fantastic so far. Next up, another Ghost Machine. We got Hornsby and Halo issue number 13. This is kind of like a battle of morality. So it's like nature versus nurture. So there's an angel son being raised by devils, and a devil daughter being raised by angels. And it's kind of like a balance to see who, if they can get along, if they can save the earth by being together. Another Ghost Machine, Sisterhood issue number 5. This might be the finale. I know it's only going to be a short series, but this has been crazy dark. It's about sisters. One of them dies, and it's evil. Next up, we got Red Hood and the Joker from DCKO. I grabbed all the DCKOs. I'm a little bit behind on this. I've read like the first 5 that have come out, but Red Hood and the Joker, this is 2 like really dark people going at it. I'm excited to see how this fight goes. Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 7. This series is supposed to only go to 6. They extended it to 12, so this is the first one. And everybody I've talked to said this is the comic book of the week, which is fantastic. I'm so excited to read this. Next up from DCKO, we got The Flash vs. Green Lantern, so it's The Flash 28. But it's a DCKO tie-in, so I got it. I haven't read anything else from The Flash, but I'm excited to see that fight. Next, from Superman 33, we got Lex Luthor and the Demon. I'm rooting for Lex Luthor, I think, even though I think both of them are evil, right? I don't know anything about the Demon. But, I do know Lex Luthor, so I would like to see more people that I know win so that I'm not, like, confused. But on a side note, it makes me kind of want to go get some Demon comics and read those. And then another DCKO tie-in. We got DCKO tie-in for JLU, Justice League Unlimited. The Terrific 10 Part 3, The Wrath of Neron. I don't know if I needed to get the other Justice League. Because this is Part 3. I don't know if I needed Part 1 and 2 or if this is standalone. If you know, let me know. If not, if no one lets me know, then I'll look it up myself. Next, we got The Will of Doom. I'm kind of scared to read this because the way One World Under Doom ended made me cry. And I don't want to cry again. But I am excited to read this. I'm just kind of scared because I don't want to cry. I don't like crying. I'm a dude. What do you expect? Next, we got Return to Sleepy Hollow issue number 2. The first one felt exactly like Sleepy Hollow. I'm a huge Sleepy Hollow fan to the point where my youngest son's middle name is Ichabod. For real. If you haven't read Sleepy Hollow, issue 1, issue 2's out. I recommend getting 1 and reading both of them. It's cool. It's very true to the story. It's a great comic book series so far. And then last but not least, we got Final Boss issue number 1 and 2. The last 2 weeks, my comic book shop has not had 1. Okay? I saw 2 on the shelves today, and I was like, let me do another check just in case. And they had 1 issue of 1 on there. And I was like, it was meant to be. So I got Final Boss 1 and 2, so I'm going to read those soon and catch up. And that is all I got for this week's comic book haul. And looking on the app, I think next week's supposed to be really slow for comic book releases. So I'm excited for that because that means I'm going to have a lot of time to catch up. And I need that because I am so far behind. And I also got some short boxes. I still want to go. I want to start doing more lives again. I was doing lives for a minute and I haven't lately. But one of my New Year's resolutions is to do more lives. And that's a great excuse to organize my comics. And I want to make like a top 20 comic books of 2025 list. And I want to do a couple different things. So more stuff to come. And if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you. And, I hope you have a great day and get to read comics and enjoy your Christmas. Have a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, whatever. If I don't talk to you guys tomorrow, Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you until after New Year's, I hope you have a great New Year's Eve and New Year's party. And yeah, man, I hope life goes your way. And I will see y'all around here on the multiple apps that I'm streaming on.